Hey guys, it's Olympus the Loomer here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to make this Loomigurumi shark, which is my original design. So this week is actually Shark Week, and I decided to make a shark. So this is the shark that we are going to be making today. So this is the front view. This is the side view. And then this is the other side view, and this is the top view. And yeah, it's a really tiny design, and it's really cute and adorable. I really love it. And I'm so happy that I came up with this design. I was watching National Geographic documentary last night, and it was about sharks. So I was like, oh, I can make shark with bands. So I did that, and here it is. And I posted it a few hours ago, and many people liked it, and I was like, okay, let's just film a tutorial. And here is the tutorial, and I hope you guys like it. And without further ado, let's get started with the materials that we are gonna need. So the materials that you are gonna need to make this super cute and adorable Loomigurumi shark are any type of hook, and as usual, I will be using my rainbow loom hook, a C-clip or stitch marker, some bands. So for today, I'm gonna be using gray. And you're also gonna need something for the eyes. So today I will be using two 6mm safety eyes, and you are also going to be needing some stuffing. And if you do not have some safety eyes, you can use bands or beads as well. And so these are the materials that we are going to be using to make this Loomigurumi shark. And without further ado, let's get started. So to start with, we are going to start doing the body. So yeah, let's start doing the body. So grab your bands, and excuse me guys, these bands I'm going to be using are used bands, so ignore that. I really want to make a gray shark, and I did not have enough gray, so I was like, okay, let's just take some creation apart, and I took one apart so that I could have enough gray. So yeah. First thing that we are going to do is a magic ring of 5 stitches. So if you do not know how to make a magic ring, I'm going to do my best to show you how to make it. So grab your hook and your band, and you are going to put it to your hook, your band. You're going to put your band to your hook. Now you want to twist it going to the left and reclaim, having 2 loops on your hook. Now grab this left one and twist it again and reclaim. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and what you call this is a triple loop cap band. So once you have the triple loop cap band, you are just gonna grab one band and pull it through the cap band. And you want to reclaim this other end. Now you want to put this one on the right over this one on the left, like so, and go back to the cap band only, and do the same thing, one band and pull it through the cap band only, reclaim the other end. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We want to put these 2 ones on the right over this one on the left, and we want to keep doing that until we have 5 stitches. So go on your cap band only, one band, pull through the cap band only, and reclaim the other end. 3 loops, put the 2 right ones over the one on the left, like so. That's 3, one band, pull through the cap band only, grab, reclaim the other end. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and put your 2 right ones over the one on the left. So we have 4, and let's do it one more time. One band, pull it through the cap band only, reclaim the other end. 2 loops on the right are going over this one on the left, like so. Now you have 5, so let's count. So the stitches are the ones going in a circular motion. If it's going straight or side, that's not a stitch. It has to be going on a circular motion. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one is the one that is on your hook. Now you want to grab your stitch marker or C-clip, put it to the band that's on your hook. Next row is going to be increase, 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 stitch, stitch. So we are gonna start by doing 3 increases, and if you do not know how to do an increase, this is how you do it. So an increase is putting 2 stitches in 1 stitch. So what you're gonna do is go to your first stitch, which is this one, and just like what we do in a magic ring, we are going to grab one band and pull through this band only, then reclaim the other end and stitch. So that's 1 stitch. Now we want to go back to that same stitch for our increase. Again, increase is putting 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Now we want to do that 2 more times in our next 2 stitches. So this is 1 stitch on that stitch, the same stitch. We want to go back to the same stitch for our increase. Like so. And our next stitch is going to have an increase as well. So this is 1, and we want to go back to that same stitch for our increase. And you guys, I'm so sorry for the background noises. So yeah. So we did 3 increases to our first 3 stitches, and our last 2 stitches are just going to have 1. So go to this first stitch and do a normal stitch. So that's 1. Now we want to go to this last band, which is the band with a C-clip on, and do 1. And that's our second row. And after this row, we are gonna have 8 stitches. So let's count if we have 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is how it should look like so far. Now our third row is going to have stitch, 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 increase, stitch, stitch, increase. So let's plot that down. So stitch, 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 increase, and stitch, stitch, increase. Again, guys, I'm sorry for the weird band. Again, they're used, so just ignore them. So we have our plot here. So 4 single, an increase, 2 single, and an increase. So let's start by doing 4. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our next stitch is going to have an increase. So let's do an increase. And go back to that same stitch for your increase. And 2 singles. So 1 and 2. And our last stitch is going to have an increase. Remove your C-clip and put it to the band that's on your hook. Our next row is going to be single, single, increase, increase, and the rest are going to have a single. So let's do 2 singles first. So stitches 1 and 2 are going to have a single. So 1 and 2. Then our next 2 stitches are going to have an increase in them. So this is our first increase. And the next stitch is going to have an increase as well. And the rest of the stitches are just going to be single. So just one all until we reach the band with a C-clip on. And after this row, we are going to have 12 stitches. After you reach the band with C-clip on, you are just going to take that C-clip off, put it to the band that's on your hook. Now our next 2 rows are going to be single. So let's plot. And I'm going to do both 2 rows with you guys, so let's start. So this design is, I'm just going to talk through our 2 rows. Probably one of my best designs. I really like how it turned out. I'm so bad at designing. So this one's like a lucky one. I really like how it turned out. But yeah, I hope to be better at designing things. I'm really not the best at designing. That's why I make a lot of creations from other people. And, you know, do tutorials for other people as well. Because I do not know how to design. Like, if you look at my YouTube channel, the tutorials, my designs are not good. Like, I don't like them. But what's good is there's always room for improvement. So that's what we need. And okay, I'm done with my first row. Now I'm gonna go to my last row, which is my second row. And after this, we are gonna start decreasing. But yeah, I'm trying my best to be better at my designs. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy my designs. I know they aren't the best, but I'm still learning. I'm still new in the world of designing. So, yeah, but as time passes by, I am going to be better. I'm gonna claim that. But yeah, I'm almost done. So I'm on to my last stitch. And we are still gonna have a total of 12 stitches. So let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our next row is going to be single, single, decrease, single, 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 decrease, and single, single. So 2 stitches, decrease, 4 stitches, decrease, and 2 single. So let's do our 2 single first. So 1, 2. Then our next row is going to be a decrease. So 1, 2, decrease. And if you do not know what a decrease is, it's putting 2 stitches together. So what I do when I decrease is grab the front loop of the first stitch that I'm going to be decreasing and the back loop of the second stitch that I'm going to be decreasing. I'm just going to stitch them like normal. After that, we are going to do 4 single stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then after that, we are going to do a decrease again. So front loop of the first stitch and back loop of the second stitch. And stitch them together like so. And end up with 2 single stitches. So single and single. And after this row, we are going to have a total of 10 stitches. So I took my C-clip off and put it to the band that's on my hook. So again, after this row, we are going to have 10 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on our hook. So after that, we are going to do a single row around, and we are still gonna have a total of 10 stitches, so let's just do it. That's 1, 2, 3. And also, you guys, I have to say sorry because I haven't been uploading much. I'm trying my best to be, to be filming more tutorials, but I just couldn't because it keeps raining and my grandma, she needs assistance like every minute, so like I cannot focus. This video has a lot of cuts. You already know the reason. It's mainly because of my grandma, but she's old, so yeah. But I hope you are still doing your single stitches. And again, we are still gonna have a total of 10 stitches after this. And once you reach the band with a C-clip on, you want to take your C-clip off, put it to the band that's on your hook. And we are still gonna have a total of 10 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is on your hook. And this is how our shark is looking like so far for the body. So that's that. Next row is going to be a single decrease, single, single, decrease, and the rest are single. So let's do that. So our first stitch is a single. Next stitch is a decrease, so front loop of the first one, back loop of the second one, and stitch together. And then 2 singles, so let's do 2 singles. 1 and 2. Then we are gonna do a decrease again. Front loop of the first one, back loop of the other one, and stitch together. And just do single until we reach the band with a C-clip on. Sorry guys for the background noises. Sorry about that, guys, but you still need to do a single until you reach the band with a C-clip on. And when you reach the band with the C-clip on, just gonna take your C-clip off and put it to the band that's on your hook. And after this row, we should have 8 stitches, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, after we decrease, we are gonna do a single row around. So we want to do a single row around, and we are still gonna have a total of 8 stitches when we reach the band with a C-clip on. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, and also you guys, my phone is going to be 1 year old on July 19th, so that's exciting. I'm sorry guys for again another unexpected cut. There was someone at the door and they were like selling something, so yeah. But you still have to do your single row around. And again, my phone's gonna be 1 year on the 19th, so that's exciting. My phone's still in good condition, so I'm a good owner. And after you reach the band with a C-clip on, you want to take your C-clip off and put it to the band that's on your hook. Now let's count if we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's this time that we want to add our stuffing. So let's add our stuffing. And yeah, I know it doesn't look like a shark for now, but it will. Just trust the process. So grab your stuffing. You want to put this onto the body of your hook, and you want to put tiny sections at a time because it's a very tiny hole. You can use your pen as well to push the stuffing down. And just keep adding your stuffing. And you guys, you do not want to overstuff it. So just put the right amount of stuffing. And I think that's about it. So I fixed mine so that it gives shape, you know. So you're just going to put your band onto your hook. Now we want to decrease everything. And after decreasing everything, we are going to close. Decrease. 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 And decrease. And after that, we are going to slip knot onto the next stitch. So, and for this, we are just going to put this slip knot inside our body. And we are done with the body. And if stuffing are poking out, you can just grab something to push it down, like a hook. That's what I'm using. And to know which side is which, we increased 2 stitches consecutively on our fourth row, and we should see them. So let's, here. We have our 2 increases here, so increase and increase, and we are going to half it like so. So the 2 increases are going to be on the left side. So yeah, and this is the shape of our shark, and now we can add our fins and the tail. So what we are going to do is add our side fins first, then the top fin, and our tail is going to be last, because the tail is like the hardest part for me. So we want to do the hardest part last. So just grab your bands. And what you guys are going to do is you want to go to the 3rd row. So let's find the side. Again, the 2 increases like here are going to be on the left side, so let's half that up and work with our right side first. So 3rd row, 1, 2, 3. And what you're going to do after you find your 3rd row is just insert your hook through one of the stitches in the body, and grab one band and stitch. We want to stitch 3 times, so that's 1. And we are just going to move forward. That's 2 and 3. Like so. And then we are going to do a decrease and a stitch. So decrease first, so front loop and a back loop, and stitch. And then we have this one, which looks like a stitch, but that's actually a part of a stitch. We are going to do a stitch on that one. Now you want to turn around and just decrease. And you can just hide this tail into some stitches of your fins. I don't really know what you call them, but let's just call them fins. So you have your right fin done. So let's do our left fin, and again, third row. So this is 1, 2, 3, and just pick a stitch and do a normal stitch for the normal stitch and do 3. So that's 1. And I hope I'm not confusing you guys. So 2 and 3. And if you're grabbing the stuffing, you can just pull them out. Then after that, you want to turn it and do a decrease. So decrease. And this one, which is a part of a stitch, we want to do a stitch. After that, turn again and just do a decrease. And slip knot. And let's hide this tail in. The tail of our slip knot. And you guys, my position right now is so hard. A mosquito is biting me and I'm slouching, so that's fun. But yeah, I hope that you were able to understand the process of doing this. So we are done with our fins. And now we are done with our fins, we can add our eyes. And we are going to add it on top of our fins. So fins on top. Then other fin on top. Like so. So it's finally looking like a shark now that we added some fins. Now let's add our top fin. So to do the top fin, we want to count 4 rows. So this is 1, and if you do not know how to count the rows, they are the what I normally use as an indent to where I can, find the rows are these horizontal lines. So this is first row, second row, third row, and fourth row, and we want to go to the middle, which is here, and do a normal stitch. And we are going to stitch 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And if you grab some of the stuffing, you can just take them out. What you're gonna do now is increase and decrease. So this one is going to have an increase, and these 2 are going to have a decrease. So you want to turn it around. So we want to do an increase here. So increase. And I really hope you guys that I'm being understandable right now. And then our next 2 stitches are going to be a decrease. This first one and the one that's part of that stitch. Like so. And what we're going to do next is single and a decrease. So single this one and decrease on the 2. So single and then decrease. Then turn again and just decrease. After that, you can just hide this tail onto some stitches at the back, the tail of the slip knot. And we have our top fin done. Finally, it's looking like a shark. And now the last part is our tail. So let's do our tail. So let's do the tail first. So we are going to do a magic ring of 3 first. And I'm just gonna go a bit quicker this time, since I already showed you guys how to do a magic ring. And once you have 3 stitches, what you're going to do is twist it so that it's forward. You have to see these horizontal lines to make sure that it's forward. And what we're going to do is increase on this one and single on the last one. So let's do an increase first. And single. And we want to pull this band through everything. Like so. Let's do that one more time. Magic ring of 3. So let's kind of push this, let's kind of push this first side of the tail onto the body of our hook. And let's do another one. So magic ring of 3 first. And I'm sorry guys for any background noises. We have to finish this. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now twist it so that it's facing front, facing forward. Sorry guys, I'm off today, I don't know why. Then increase and stitch. I'm like not myself right now, so that's bad. And my English isn't working, so I don't know what's up with me. And for this last stitch, we want to grab one band and pull through everything. So now you have these two. So what you want to do is try to take this off and go to the first stitch on coming from the right. So this is our first stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we have this. We want to go to this out the most right stitch. So let's grab a hold of this one too. So let's put our hook to that, and you are just going to slip knot with this band of your other fin. Slip knot, and do the same thing to this one and this one. And as you can see, they unraveled, but that's okay. So this sorry guys if I'm not being understandable right now, but this guy is going to be attached to this one, to the outer the rightmost side of the bottom one. So let's slip knot it. And now we have our tail. So now we can attach it. So you have this one, the slip knot. So we are going to go to the bottom part of your body, and you want to put pull this one, the slip knot, in like so. It has to be on the middle side, like so. And you have this slip knot, and we are going to tie them together like how Craft Muse tie her Tsum Tsums. And do that one more time. It's like tying your shoelace, that's it. And we are just going to put these two inside the body and tuck the stuffing in. You know, kind of fix it. Give it some shape. And there you go. You can kind of like do this, like pushing them, pulling them to each other so that it looks pointy. And there you go, guys. I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial, and I hope I was understandable throughout. If you make one, do not forget to tag me on Instagram. If you post it, my Instagram is at Olympus_._Loomer. I'd love to see your guys' renditions. And yeah, this has been Olympus the Loomer, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hi guys, it's Olympus here, and as you can see, I got my tail pointy. I just kept doing this, like that. And like, you know, pull them and then, you know, just keep on doing that so that it gets pointy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So sorry if I seem off today. If you make one, don't forget to post and share with me and use the hashtag Olympus the Loomer. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!